Your website visitors need to see their problems and needs addressed before they make the jump to choose your product or service. You've got your own organized sales funnel, but the customer does not have that in mind. They've got their own buying process that may not be the same as yours. It's important to identify where each potential customer may be in their journey and make sure your message tracks with them. Some people are on your website locked and loaded to make a purchase. Many others are just trying to find out more about you. They could even just be bored and scrolling on through. A 5-step version of the buyer's journey is attention, interest, desire, action, and post-action. Sometimes a person will go through all these stages, and other times a person will skip a few. Today's video is all about finding out what your website visitors' buying stage is, giving them the right information to convert them, and running tests to improve upon your website. A great way to find out what your visitors' buying stage is to figure out what keywords get more traffic to your site. Those keywords should show the intent of your customers, and furthermore, where they are in the sales funnel. Here's an example. If someone searches for the keyword umbrella and lands on a website for it, the intent is likely to see product reviews for e-commerce and likely knowledge on the mechanics of a certain umbrella rather than research for the history of the umbrella. In that case, the visitor is around the middle of the buying process, interest or desire, maybe even action, ready to buy. In the case of the visitor actually searching for strictly technological or historical aspects of an umbrella, it's not likely that they're trying to buy an umbrella. Of course, you won't have to think as hard when the keywords are specific, like history of the umbrella or umbrella reviews. Searching for reviews or cheap umbrellas often indicates the interest or desire stage, buying it in e-commerce. Searching for a very specific umbrella, for example, the Hunter Mustache Bubble umbrella, will often indicate the action or purchase stage. They're ready to buy. When you're optimizing your website for conversions, software is used to analyze all keywords to find what drives visitors to your site. It's no easy task because there are thousands of possible keywords that bring customers to your pages. Keyword research tools help. BuzzSumo, SEMrush, and Google Keyword Planner are some examples. Here are some good rules of thumb to decode the intent of the visitor based on keywords. Get down a list of all the keywords that get the most traffic to your site. Shift your focus to the top 100. Organize that list of keywords in categories based on the visitor's intent, the bounce rates, and the site visit times. You're not always going to be completely accurate with this because finding a visitor's intent is subjective. You're on the right track if you're looking for patterns and trends. Search engines are always analyzing visitor intent by the keyword, so that results are very accurate and tailored for that specific search. That's why a Google search is more and more helpful as the years go by. Complex algorithms and page monitoring make this possible. So how can you make your site tailored to respond to the interests of users at each buying stage? It's important to keep in mind that if you try to give all the information to every customer as a coverall, it's overwhelming and uninteresting to customers. You gotta give the right bite-sized information that fits any particular customer's buying stage. There are tests for each stage that help you do this. In the attention stage, customers are deciding whether or not they trust you in half a second. It's all about a good first impression. So to test how well you're capturing attention, ask yourself, is your landing page for the stage encouraging trust? Can it intrigue within 5 seconds? Are the images interesting? Are the headlines eye-catching? Is it unexpected and pleasantly surprising? In the interest stage, you have your visitors' attention, but now they need to be clearly persuaded to be interested. Ask yourself, what is the most significant piece of information visitors will see? What brought your visitors to the site? What keywords did they search? Is your information relevant to the user? Is it a responsive interface? Is it simple and clear? Is there a reason users should stay on? At this point, give product names, features, images, prices, more details, and reviews. Then comes the desire stage, where you're convincing visitors that your product or service is going to solve their problems and outshine competitors. Ask yourself, can you convince people to stay on the site? If you communicate value, that helps. Are you able to encourage a conversion? Adding links for plans and pricing is a way to do this. Are there any special offers and discounts that make it extra desirable? Are there benefits to choosing you? Do your reviews and testimonials show this? Are there incentives to picking you? The action stage comes next, and it's about more actions than just the conversion. It's engaging with your content, clicking on your links. All those things lead up to a conversion. You could take a gentle and chill approach to encouraging your customers to convert, or a more pushy approach. Both work in different contexts. So ask yourself, do you know what the main action is for each page? Does the design of your site emphasize this action? Is it obvious and attractive? Is it a clear step-by-step process? Next is post-action. This is about the relationship with your customers. If your product or service is not a one-off purchase like a car or a fridge, you'll ideally have repeat customers. You want to keep these customers around, and even if your product or service is a one-time thing, your customers can refer you to their friends and family members. Here's some questions to ask yourself to see if your customers are satisfied. Is it easy to get customer service from your site? Can you and do you keep track of customer satisfaction with your site and products? Do you do surveys and polls as customers exit your site? Do you reach out to customers with email, social media, and more? Using all these tests for the stages of the sales funnel, you can see how your website is doing in communication with visitors and what areas you may need to focus on to get it in tip-top shape. Thanks for checking out this video, and keep an eye out for more.